Day, McVeigh, and happy Friday. Good morning, boys and girls. Let's get to our project today. We have a project it might be our first kindergarten project this year. I'm trying to think. But this one is on pumpkins and how useful they are. Like, for example, we know they're used for jack-o'-lanterns and so on, but you can eat the seeds, and pumpkin puree is used in a lot of different foods to add flavor. So this is done by Riley Hanson. Well done. And then we have a project by Gabriella, Emma, Alexa, and Lila from Room 216 on baby sloths, which, by the way, are called pups. And so if you're not familiar with what a sloth is, it's an animal that lives in tropical places and moves super slowly. So you can imagine, so does a baby. So we have some fun facts. So a sloth clings to its mom's fur and hangs upside down. It's brown so that it blends in. So a sloth will hang upside down on tree branches, and being brown, it sort of blends in with trees so that predators don't see them. And because they move so slowly, again, they don't draw attention to themselves for a predator. What do they eat? How about things in the jungle like algae? So this is really cool. We have an illustration of a claw and where you might see a sloth in the jungle. Well done. All right, getting to our Wordle. Okay, so we have lots of people that have figured this out. Let's see. Gabriel Finbar. I'm not sure who this is. Nicola. We have people who have figured out the mystery number. This is Creedy's class has the whole thing. This is Thomas, Miss Perry's class. So, let's take a look. So here it is. So yeah, so these two letters are the same. All right, now, depending on which language you're writing this in, this letter will be an I or an A. These two letters were in order. So if this is a B, this is a C. So the word was Brazil, carnival, or carnival. And so before I get to that, let's get to our mystery number. So again, several people got this. Alyssa, room 123, figured it out. Gabriel on 217. This is Nicola, who also figured it out. I think that's all the ones I have for the mystery number, at least that have been turned in so far. So this number is odd. It's greater than 5. And it has two vowels that are the same. So those two numbers would have been 7 and 9. Two vowels, yes. In 9, the two vowels are different. Then we have an I and an E. And 7, they're both the same. So our mystery number is 17. So how does that connect? Well, on the 17th of this month, there will begin a big festival in Brazil and other places. But Brazil is very famous for this festival. It's called Carnival. And it's a celebration that takes place right before something that's important in the Brazilian culture, something called Lent. And it's really celebrating a time right before there's going to be no meat being eaten. And that's why it's called Carnival. Think about this. Carnivore is a meat eater. Well, Carnival actually means without meat, or in the absence of meat in Latin. So that's why it's called that. So all of these things in the world that we hear about, if we know the words, we can figure out what they mean. So that is, now, of course, we have people in our school that have celebrated this. And so again, it's part of McVeigh. That's why the clue is always McVeigh. Now it's time for a Mighty Kind moment of the day. Let's get a drum roll. Dun, dun, dun. So the Mighty Kind moment of the day is a shout out to Emily Reyes, who on her birthday, instead of just receiving, gave, and she gave to a very special group of people in our school, our lunch teachers, our monitors. And so she made their day special as well. And anybody can. Why? Because you're a mighty mind. Not only that, a mighty kind, mighty mind. And every day, boys and girls, it's a great day to get smart and be kind to both each other and the earth. Let's have a wonderful day.